Hey, it's Denise. Welcome to my channel if it's your first time here, and welcome back if you've been here before. Today I'm going to talk about something that you probably never thought I'd really talk about: makeup. As you know, I often don't wear any, and sort of my changing hair, which if you've been watching a few videos by now, you've figured out that I like wigs. Wigs are fun, especially, for me it was like by 45, my hair was like kind of thin and no longer up for being chemically tortured, because I always liked to color my hair. So I was never a big makeup person. To me, my hair color was kind of my makeup. Obviously, you don't change it on a daily basis, but I changed it pretty frequently, which not something your hair loves. But anyway, as I got older, my hair got, thinner. It just, it's part of getting older. I'm 52 now, so yeah, I don't have the long, luxurious locks that I had in my 20s and 30s. So I don't usually wear a lot of makeup, especially ever since my spinal cord injury. And it's not that my disability stops me from wearing makeup. It's that I'm not a nurse anymore. I don't go to work every day. And I live in a very rural, very casual, small town kind of setting. And I also have very sensitive skin. So I've never been someone to like put foundation or any sort of like cover your entire face type of makeup on, because that's just inviting disaster. Like, that's just like, I might as well say, please, let me wake up with zits and a rash, because my skin doesn't do well with that. So lately, though, I decided that I needed to do a little something, because after I film a video, I do like to watch it, basically to make sure that I haven't misspoken in any major way, or if I have, say I say something that I bought it at the wrong store, I'll make sure they put it in the comment section to correct myself. And I've noticed that while yes, I am pale in person, I look like undead kind of pale on camera. So I thought, you know what, Denise, even though you're not a makeup person, it wouldn't kill you to put on a little makeup. So I figured a little eye makeup was the way to go, right? I don't do the whole blush. I don't do foundation. Like I said, I'm not coating my face in anything. So I thought go with some eye makeup. I had bought some makeup from Groupon, who in the past I've highly recommended for other purchases. I had bought, in the past I've bought clothing from them. I've bought dog treats, a dog bed, small appliances, my mattress. I've bought a lot of things from Groupon, and I had always thought they were a very reputable, good online place to buy from. That was until my most recent purchase from them, which was cosmetics. And again, it was my first time purchasing cosmetics from them. So what I was looking to do was to build up a small makeup collection that is kind of fun and colorful, sort of, so that I could go for a different look. I'm not someone who's conservative with their looks. I'm not someone to dress provocatively. I don't mean it in that way. But in terms of, I like color, I like texture, and I have a thing about being able to read your t-shirt. I feel like if you're doing a video and you're wearing a t-shirt that has a picture or a saying on it, you should let people see it. So I'll let you see what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a hoodie today that I recently got. If you're a fan of the Try Guys, I think they are so funny. Most of their videos are very funny. Sometimes they're also very informative, but generally they're just really good comic relief, especially during these stressful times. So I am wearing my Keith and Ned and Zach and Eugene Triceratops hoodie. And then, of course, it's got all the little triceratopsi, whatever, going down the sleeve. So yes, that is what I'm wearing. So I ordered the makeup from Groupon. The picture was the set of 12. Again, I was trying to do this on a budget, so not looking for brand name makeup, just, utilitarian, usable, want to just put on basic makeup on a budget. So I ordered from Groupon a set of 12 eyeliners that said they were the retractable. The picture clearly showed the plastic outside pencils, the type that, you twist and the color comes up. What they sent me instead were what are clearly not that. They are the wooden pencils that you need a sharpener. And I would not have ordered these. I don't like these. I don't even own a sharpener. I would have to go buy one. In fact, the last time I stopped out I was at some sort of dollar store, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, one of those. I couldn't even find a pencil sharpener for eyeliner. So these have essentially, these are useless. I tried to use them. They were like so dry, they wouldn't even like make a mark without me. Like I think I would have had to push so hard that it would have actually hurt. So these have turned out to be disastrous. I got in touch with Groupon. I said, I would like a refund. These are clearly not represented on your website appropriately. It's a total bait and switch. The seller is showing a picture of one item, a much more desirable item, and then they're sending you a cheap, less desirable item. Not the same thing. So I was pretty upset when their initial response was, sorry, our policy on cosmetics is no returns, no refunds. And I got back to them and I said, I could see if I was saying, gee, I just want to return it because I changed my mind, or I want to return it because the color looks different in person, because we all know colors can look different on a monitor versus when you get something in person. I said, but that's not the issue. My issue is this was a clear misrepresentation of what the product is. I even used my cell phone to take a picture of their website and included it in the email so they could see clearly that it was a retractable plastic type eyeliner that was represented as being what I was ordering. And then I took a picture of the wooden pencils that I received and said, look, this was a bait and switch. They showed one item and they sent a completely different item. I want a refund. This item was misrepresented. And again, the response I got was that they don't give refunds. So I took it up a notch and I made a complaint that I was not satisfied with the level of customer service that I had received. And so about a day or so later, I got an email from someone, I guess a little higher up the food chain at Groupon, saying that they were looking into my case regarding this, that they had looked at my correspondence, that they could see why I might be frustrated. They still insisted that they would not give a refund because it is their policy not to refund cosmetics. And they said they put $5 credit to my Groupon account. Now, $5 is less than half the price of the item. And to me, that's not even the point. The point is, and I responded with this, you've now been made aware that a third-party seller who is selling on your platform is defrauding your customers. I consider myself a loyal customer. I said you can look back at my purchase history. I bought a lot of items from you. And why are you siding with a seller who is essentially committing fraud? Why haven't you taken down their posting, this ad for this item, now that you know they are ripping off your customers? And I did not get a response. So I personally will not be buying cosmetics from Groupon again. Um, like I said, in the past, I've always recommended them. I am now recommending buyer beware, because this no return policy, I can see no return if it's a matter of, oh gee, I just didn't like the color. You know, hey, you chose it knowing you weren't seeing it in person, live with it. But when the product is clearly not the product that is pictured, I feel like they need to make that right. And they won't. They made it very clear that they won't. And they're still letting this seller misrepresent and sell these things to people. So I personally will not be buying anything that is not returnable, and I will not be buying cosmetics from Groupon. And I let them know that in my reviews of them, I've always spoken highly of them, and that at this point, I certainly don't feel comfortable telling people, yeah, go ahead and buy from them because they're great to deal with. Because in this case, they know I got ripped off, and frankly, they don't care. And apparently they don't care if more people get ripped off. So, the other item I got from them was, at the time I made the video, I had shown you the eyeshadow. To its credit, it is, it is lots of colors, and it is, unfortunately, this one broke, and since I just showed it to you, I haven't even used it, but just from the fact that it came out of, that I unwrapped the plastic and put it in here, you can now see that there's broken red powder all over multiple other colors. So I'm just discovering that right now as I'm doing this video. I was expecting to take this out and say to you, well, at least I've got all these cool colors, even though, again, the picture was a little misleading because they showed it like an open palette like this, which was making it look like, sort of like a book that when you opened it, you'd be able to keep it like this, when really to get the cover to close, you have to take this and stack it on top. Now, this one I haven't taken the plastic even off, but the fact that this one broken one has already spread all over its neighbors, and it's not even like I took this anywhere. I mean, I just moved it from here to the other side of the room and back. So it's not like this was bumped around in a suitcase or something. And now a whole bunch of lighter colors are covered with the dark red. So my opinion of this just went down. I was honestly going to say to you that this really wasn't a bad deal, but the fact that it's disintegrating and I haven't even used it, and it's giving off a smell, like a very kind of chemical smell that I don't like. And I'm just noticing that too because I have the plastic off it. So I will not be using this either. Cute packaging doesn't make up for a bad product. And they won't give a refund. So, like I said, done with buying any sort of cosmetics from Groupon. At this point, I don't know when the next time is I'll even consider buying anything from Groupon, honestly. I expect good customer service. When I was a nurse, I provided excellent care to my patients, to their families. When I had my small business selling soap, I handmade soaps and lotions and such, I bent over backwards to try to accommodate and make sure people were happy with anything they bought from me. So I expect good customer service when I spend my money somewhere. And Groupon really dropped the ball on this. Now, what's a girl to do when she then wants to keep to a budget and wants to buy some makeup? The next place I checked out was Amazon. Now again, I was not going for brand name makeup. I was looking for a selection of eyeliners and eyeshadows, and I will then also show you my Glamnetic eyelashes. Those I buy directly from Glamnetic. I've done a review on them once before when I first purchased them. I recently just purchased more. In fact, I'm wearing them. I'll get a little closer than you probably want, so that you can see them. But, so I went to Amazon with the same sort of criteria. I wanted to spend no more than like $10 or $12 per pack of eyeliners and for eyeshadows. So on Amazon, I ended up getting, now these are what the other one's picture said they were. They are the retractable eyeliners. You know, the outside's plastic. Can you see? Yeah, you can see the colors, right? Up at the top here, you can see the different colors. So it's an assortment of different colored eyeliners. And they are the plastic outside that you twist the bottom as you need more product to come up to the top. Perfectly happy with them. They were in the same sort of price point as the ones that I got from Groupon. Only these actually are what they said they were. So happy with that purchase from Amazon. And I should probably show you the label so you can see the brand in case you are interested. Okay. And Amazon, you can return things if there's a problem. So just, that's something else that I will be keeping in mind. The next thing I got, I put in for my search, I put in eyeshadow crayon set. Because I wanted to get some eyeshadows, and I didn't want to go with the chalky powders. So, I'm going to take the cover off. These are 12 little, you know, they're small sized. I'm trying to get them where the light, where you can see them well. You can see the 6 on this side, and then you can see the 6 on this side. There's, you know, like gold, silver, sort of coppery color, blue, there's a green, there's a bright pink, there's a white, there's a purple, a wide range. I think they're adorable. I'll take one out just to show you the, you know, sort of without the cover on it so you can look at it. That's the pink. I'm trying to get the best light for you to see it. It's like a very shimmery, it looks a little more purple in the monitor. It is quite definitely pink as opposed to purple. I mean, is it huge? Are you going to get a ton of use if you were someone who wore it every day? No. But for my purposes, it's perfect. And the crayons, they're nice and soft. I used the green one, which, if you take a look, you could see I have green eyeshadow on. Went on very smoothly, no problems, and super happy with this purchase. I like that they're in the little case. It has a cover. If I was going to put it in a suitcase or something, I'd probably just stick a piece of tape on it to make sure that, let me just show you the brand, to make sure that, you know, that the cover stayed on, because it's not like it doesn't like click or snap on. It's just kind of sitting on there. So I wouldn't just toss this into my bag without maybe putting a little piece of tape or even a ponytail holder or something around it to keep the cover on. But I thought this was a great deal, you know, again, in that same price point of around $10, $12, and much happier with these. I like that they go on, you don't have to put a lot of pressure on your eye. The color goes on very smoothly. And again, I didn't even realize that red one had spread all over until I just opened that and you saw it at the same time I did. So I am just much happier with the Amazon makeup, and with the fact that knowing if I wasn't happy with it, I could return it and get my money back. So yeah, I was able to get what you can make a pretty, I mean, between the 12 pencils and the 12 shadows, you know, I should say the 12 liners and the 12 shadows, you can come up with a pretty decent amount of color combinations. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention, and again, I'm going to get right in your face. Aren't you glad that we're not in person? We'd have to have masks on and be holding our breath. Now, I'm trying to look sideways so you can see that my big old fake eyelashes, are you thinking, Denise's big old fake eyelashes look like they're kind of blue? Denise's big old fake eyelashes are blue and green. So mixed in with the black, there's some black lash, but there's also blue and green. This particular lash is called, I should remember it, I think it's Eccentric. Yes, it's on the side of the box. This is the case they come in if you've never gotten lashes from Glamnetic. Now again, just to be clear, I order these directly from Glamnetic's website. I did not purchase this from Amazon. I get these directly from Glamnetic. So yeah, it says Eccentric right on the side of the lash. They sell a ton of different styles of lashes, ranging from different shapes and lengths and styles of just your standard like black eyelashes to different colors, like Eccentric, the ones I have on. I wish I could get better lighting to try to get you to see the. I don't want to make the bright light so obnoxiously bright. There you can see it, right? You can see that eyelash is definitely looking blue there, right? It looks almost like if I had blue mascara on. And now keep in mind my eyeshadow, which is wearing off, because I actually shot this video and was putting the eyeshadow on a few hours ago. And then as I was uploading it, I somehow deleted it. In one wrong push of a button, I went from uploading to deleting. So I then had to do something else and cook dinner, and then now I'm redoing the video. But as you can see, the eyeshadow is a pale green. So that blue color you're seeing in the corner of my eye, that's not eyeshadow or eyeliner. That is the lash itself. And you can see it again a little bit here. These lashes have blue and green in them, and I love them. So I went with a blue eyeliner from the eyeliner pencils from Amazon, and the green little crayon on the top there to pick up the blue and the green in the eyelashes. The other things I got from Glamnetic, these I've showed you before. These were new that I got today. This color is, they're so fancy that I can't see it. The light has to be hitting the box at the right angle. These are Ecstasy Extra. So I'm going to take them out and hope that the lighting is better, that you can see them. These are like a pinkish purple. You really can't see that. You see how they are in the holder. So I'm going to take one out and try to show it to you. And hopefully you'll be able to pick up the color better that way. Here we go. See that with the light on it? You can definitely see that the lash, there's some black lashes, but then there's lots of pink lashes. In fact, I'd say there's probably more pink than black. So I got these, and I figure like these I would wear with more like pinkish purplish, either shadow or eyeliner. And the thing I like about the Glamnetic ones too, they obviously they're magnetic. The eyeliner that you buy is magnetic, so that's what's sticking them to your eye, not any sort of adhesive. And the cases that you store them in, magnetic, so they don't fall out, so they stay in good condition in their case so that you get multiple uses out of them. Because I will say, they are not cheap. You wouldn't want to pay what they charge if you were only going to get to use them once. So I like that they give you a nice solid case that has the magnetic holder in there to be sure that when you take them off and put them back in the case, that they're going to stay in good condition. I can show you the case again here on the ones that I'm currently wearing. You can see that black strip there is magnetic. So when I take these off my eyes, they'll stay in the correct shape because they'll be sitting attached to the magnets in the case. In case you missed the day that I was wearing these beauties, Uh, these just say Power on them. They were sold during Pride Month, and I actually got them, I think, the following month because they still had some in stock. They're rainbows, so lots of fun. Kind of, these are like over the top, sort of costumey, but I think they're fun. And then I have one that would, fall under like a more realistic looking, or, I don't know, I'd go so far as to say natural, because they're quite long, but they're just black. And these are, what are these? These are Lucky. It's right on the top of the box. Lucky is the name of this particular style. So those are, so far, I am the owner of 4 pair of lashes from Glamnetic. And you can see how I've started kind of putting some organization to the let's keep the budget down, but let's keep the makeup together. So the magnetic liquid eyeliner that you need to use with the magnetic lashes in here. At the time I had placed the Groupon order, I did also order their take on magnetic lashes. I have not bothered using them. I think that this comes from my general level of annoyance and disgust with the low quality of the other items that I got from them. But this is what they look like. They're all just black. There's no color to any of them. You can see, though, there are some different styles, I guess, in terms of, like, the thickness or the length, perhaps. So this is how theirs come, just in this one plastic case. So maybe one day I will try them on and see if they work as well as the Glamnetic ones, which, if you didn't hear me talk about them the day that I did when I got them and I reviewed them, I never used fake lashes because I could never get them to work, even though I really am someone who needs them, because I've never had thick eyelashes at all, even with mascara. I mean, I just don't have thick eyelashes. So the fact that these are so easy to put on, and, I don't hide the fact. What would be the point in hiding the fact? I don't use makeup often. You see me in most of my videos without any makeup on. So I always, like right now, I feel ridiculously over made up. And I know to some people, this would be like, perfectly average amount of makeup for them to have on. To me, like, I feel like, oh my God, Denise, like, you're approaching clown makeup. But I just, was showing the blue eyeliner, green eyeshadow, and then the lashes that I'm not used to having really visible eyelashes. I gotta say, I like it. I'm not someone who's going to coat my skin. I'm not going to, with foundation, I'm not going to put blush on because, again, I've told you, like, I just have a really sensitive complexion. Gets irritated so easily. So I pretty much stick to a little eye makeup, or if I'm in the mood, I'll put on, like right now, all I have on is like chapstick. I don't have like lipstick or anything with a color. I just have like chapstick on. So really, I only did eye makeup for the video. But I just wanted to show that you can go with inexpensive, when I was in my 20s and did work at a place that was a kind of fancy private hospital in an expensive area, and I used to joke that the nursing staff dressed like they worked at IBM. Like, everyone was in like skirts and heels and stuff to work on a mental health unit where you may have to physically intervene with an agitated person who's throwing furniture. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It was the only place in my 26-year career, which primarily was in mental health, in different aspects of, but I worked different aspects of behavioral health for most of my nursing career. And it was only at this one hospital where everyone was expected to be dressed like in a skirt, and I mean, they couldn't say it had to be a skirt, but you were dressed like you were working at a fancy business office, not at a hospital. And so I used to wear makeup every day. And at that time, now I was in my 20s, I basically had to buy all my makeup from Lancome. If you've ever bought Lancome, they're expensive, but they were, for whatever reason, whatever they don't put or do put in their makeup, they were the only ones that I didn't seem to break out from, as far as using like powder on my face or blush or, concealer. So, since my career was ended with the spinal cord damage and I just am not making that kind of money, I am no way looking to spend that kind of money. And again, I wanted to show that you can get yourself a nice basic set of makeup. You don't have to go, this is much cheaper than even buying at the pharmacy, buying the, brands that you could buy at your pharmacy. Much less expensive. The only thing I would say that I have that probably, would be considered like a little more of a, luxury spend would be my skincare stuff. I've showed you this before. It's City Beauty. It's the moisturizer that I use. I like their multi-acting sculpting cream. That is what I tend to use sort of just on the drier parts of my face and neck, on my forehead too. And I also have their Invisicrepe body lotion, which I just bought this once, and I like it, but did I feel like it did anything really that doesn't do? Not really. So when this is empty, I probably won't buy it again, whereas I already have my next 2 jars of this for when this one runs out. I do have City Beauty, like I've reviewed before, their under eye serum, which I've used and I like. Does not irritate my eyes at all. Their lip stuff is really hydrating and nice. This is the clear, but it also does, I have it in 2 different colors as well that also have the hydrating, and I can turn this away a little bit. I really just wanted that so you could see the color of the eyelashes. So yes, City Beauty, their stuff is more expensive. You can get it a little cheaper, I think, if you have it so that they're sending it every so often. You're saying if you're someone who does your skincare regime twice a day, like Religion, and you want it shipped every month, you can save some money by doing it that way. I found when I was using it every day, it was actually starting to cause some irritation. So I only use the moisturizer maybe twice a week. 2 to 3 times a week is the most that I use the moisturizer. And at that, my face feels great, and I don't get any sort of, irritation from it. But, like I said, that's why I'm pretty much just sticking to some eye makeup and chapstick. Doesn't even count as makeup, but it just, your lips look a little shiny, and I feel like if you're doing something dramatic with your eye makeup, you don't need to be also doing something dramatic with your lips. Just my opinion, I know. And as someone who doesn't like a lot of makeup, I know there are people who are probably like, no, do your whole face and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, so that's what I just wanted to show you. Basically the comparison between, you can buy crap from Groupon that they won't take back even if they send you a misrepresented product, and within the same price point, I found exactly what I wanted on Amazon, with that plus of, yeah, Amazon takes stuff back and gives you a refund when there's a problem. So now I did not check out Walmart.com. I waited, this arrived, I got it, I saw it, that it was exactly what I wanted, so I stopped looking. I don't know if you could buy this, buy cosmetics online from Walmart. I've never done that. So that might be somewhere else that you could check out to look for stuff on a budget. And that, I guess, is what it comes down to. And now that I have filmed this, actually, I've had these on. Like I said, I put the makeup on hours ago because I made the video that I then lost. And if you had told me in the past that I would keep false eyelashes on pretty much all day, I would have been like, no way. Because the few times that I even had tried using them when I was younger, first of all, again, like I said, I couldn't even get them on right. They either were sticking out at a weird angle, or I felt like they were poking into the corners of my eyes, or they were just like, there was adhesive, gluey stuff everywhere. I just wrote them off as something I couldn't use. And these, once you put them on, like, you forget they're there. The only time that I notice them is when I put my reading glasses on. When I put my reading glasses on, which you usually see me do at least once per video, the lashes are touching the glasses. Yes, see that? It's bending down. The lashes are touching the glasses. So I would have to kind of leave the glasses and definitely then look like I'm doing the librarian, like I'm looking at you over my reading glasses. Now I'm looking through my reading glasses, because these lashes are long enough that with my reading glasses pulled all the way up, they do touch. But other than when I put my reading glasses on, I don't even feel that these are on, which to me is unbelievable. They're so easy to put on and take off. And I guess I can actually show you taking them off, because now that I've finished doing the video, there's no reason for me to keep them on. I kept them on so that I could do this video over again. So I'm going to take out their little case that they live in, just to show you how easily they come off. If you're like, I don't want to put magnet stuff on my eyes, what if it won't come off? See me? See me holding the lash at the end? That's it. It just came off. And now I can show you, like how you saw the pink ones before. Maybe you'll get a better look at the color now. Can you get a better look at the color? Yes. You can see the sort of blue-greenness of them. I don't know why the light just changed like that. There you go. You can see that these are like a blue-green color. Looks like something a Dr. Seuss creature would have. So, yeah. Pinch them. Off. That easy. Doesn't hurt. They don't pull. And you just put them. Those little black strips are magnetic, so they're just going to cling right to that. You're just going to basically stick them back on there like you would stick them on your eye. And that's going to keep them ready for the next time you want to wear them. Wow, didn't I look better with them on? Now you see my pathetically little lashes and why I put these on. Anyway, I hope that gives you some information if you are on a budget but wanted to either start out or restock, or maybe your makeup's gotten old and you're someone who, like me, is not in a position where they have a lot of money to spend on it, but you do want to have some variety. You don't necessarily care if it's brand name, as long as it's something that works, that does what it's supposed to do. I would definitely recommend checking out the products that I got from Amazon. Very happy with these. Loved how like creamy and easy these went on. Almost no pressure. They just go right on your eyelids. Same thing with the liners. They're like they're supposed to be. You know, they're nice and soft. No problem just drawing it on. Unlike the wooden pencil ones, which were very dry and hard. So I would definitely recommend checking these out. You know, and again, I'm sure there are probably other places you can look, But for me, Amazon, just searching by what you wanted without putting a brand, and it came up with some options that were within the price point that I was looking to spend. I hope you found this informative. I hope also check out Glamnetic if you're interested in, I mean, you can see the difference. My regular eyelashes are non-existent, and I kind of, I certainly don't think of myself as a vain person, but I kind of like how having that extra eyelashes looks. I think it, kind of gives a little bit of a dramatic look to your makeup, and maybe like for special occasions, I would like to put those on. So, if you, are wanting to check out a magnetic reusable lash, I would say check out Glamnetic. Again, I buy directly from their website. I don't know if anybody else sells their stuff. I've only purchased it from them. Please give this video a like and share and subscribe and check out my other reviews. And what else? Hit the notification bell so that you know whenever I upload a video. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I hope it was informative. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you again soon.